recording audio, recording video. Hi. Alright. So we're going to start with our workspace, and we're going to Window tab. Obviously we're in Illustrator. We go to Window, Workspace. Start with Essentials. If you've messed up your Essentials tab, like I've done so many times, reset Essentials. Alright, and it gives you properties, layers, libraries. If you're me, you put your libraries here. If you're not me, you probably put your libraries back over here or like around here. But that's just not how I do things. Okay, can I do this now? Yeah, I'm gonna start by putting my layers at the bottom here. I got my properties up here, which is cool. I like messing with my tools right up here, and my canvas stuff down here, and my shape stuff right here, and my color stuff here. That was a lot, so let's just start. The system that I use is I just open up my Windows tab and then like A to Z, what do I need for the project that I'm going to be doing. If you're setting up a workspace to use always, like for graphic design, that's what I'm going to be making. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Actions I don't really use. Align, that comes up when you have your controls clicked. Okay, that comes up when you just draw a shape. So we don't really need that in our workspace. I think some people who don't have the controls clicked would have their align over here or something, but it's not essential for us to put as a helper. All right. The appearance tab, that one comes very in handy when you want to add extra strokes to things. I haven't found a use for for adding another fill yet, but you can go press M, shift there, have a stroke like that, and then you can add another stroke, make it like blue, and then add that, and then, wrong way. Put it underneath that one. So yeah, and then you can see like it's got two strokes now. It's really interesting. All right. From there, let's actually go ahead and put our stroke in there. And I like to mess with like the shapes around here. I don't use the transparency very often, enough for it to be in my permanent workspace. So there's that. We want to show those options. Okay, and then from there even you can this is going to turn into a little mini tutorial within it. Yeah, you can put like the stroke on the inside, and then that one is technically in the middle, but you can put it on the outside, so that way you have two different strokes when you're messing with. It's pretty neat. All right, so from there we want to be able to mess with or edit our shapes. And what can you edit in there? You can give it some color, or the big one is Pathfinder. Because with that, I don't know if you can hear in the background, we got a dump truck taking the trash. But yeah, since that's really close, you can do that. But since we had our stroke thing there, probably wouldn't want to do that. But it's handy to have close here because, yeah, you just have all your shape stuff right there. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. A to Z. Artboards. Artboards are come very in handy when you use them. The asset export, I put that up here next to my properties and appearance. So like, I don't know how to describe this, how I use this up here, but I use it for exporting. I use it for like data manipulation, like very detailed fine work. I guess I don't really need the properties thing here when it's up here. Brushes. As a graphic designer who uses the mouse and the pen tool a lot, I put that over here for my extras. And then collapse it so that way it's out of the way, but it's still there. So we can drag that over and when we need it, or we can open it up just on the fly. But If you want to use the extra options throughout your design to save work time, then you want to like drag it over. That's what I do. The same thing with my symbols and stuff. Swatches is an automatic over here. Okay. And we were just at artboards, and asset export is there. It's not checked, but it's there. Attributes, brushes is there. Color is color there? Nope. Okay. Cool thing about the color is you can actually drag it down and see a lot more color, obviously. So that's good to have up here. But what I do, since there's a variation of color here and swatches of color here, sometimes I like to see them side by side. So I'll put my color down here and this up here. This is more of a visual thing, I guess, or a quick select. So if I want to try for a click over here, I do, but then I can manipulate it here, but I can click my flat colors here. And these are like RGB based, so like these are your save colors for web design and stuff. But if you want to get more artistic, try to like get more whites or more blacks, shades and tones in here, then you can go like with that, or you can manipulate that. All right, I'm getting off track. Window color guide, I don't really use themes. CSS properties don't use here. Not for this anyway. Okay, document info, flattener preview, gradient. Gradient is a very good one to use for graphic design. We put that with our color and shape manipulator area. Just made that up. Okay. No one calls it that. Don't call it that. You'll get made fun of on the court. Alright, layers is there. Magic wand is there. Pathfinder, I believe, is we put there. I don't know why these are check marked and some of them aren't. Maybe just oversight from the application, because we've added them with the other groupings. Okay, I think that might be it. That's how we get here. What do we got? We got properties, appearance. The properties one, honestly, some people use it to like, I guess you can move things easier and align them, but honestly, I don't think I have that in my final. We can review it afterwards. Okay, appearance, asset exports, swatches, stroke, pathfinder, color, gradient, layers, artboards, libraries, and then collapse. Oh, no, not that way. Like, is that the farthest it goes in? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, cool. All right. Oh, and then another thing would be your toolbar. It starts off basic now, so like, get that advanced in there. That way you have your free transform and your width tool. These two are very powerful, and I should make a whole video about them at some point. But back in the day, that was really hard to manipulate. This is still here. I bet that was bugging some people. Okay, cool. And that's our workspace. I'm gonna judge it with my other one. Yeah, graphic design. I do have the properties over here. Probably gonna get rid of that. Yeah, and the order that I have things in. I start with my stroke, my swatches up here, my stroke, pathfinder, color, gradient, swatches, appearance. Yeah, that's oddly enough that's on purpose or whatever. This should actually be over here. Cool. Yeah. It's just a quick way to get your workspace set up. Bye.